because we have two sections. One section did that and another did not. So I'm not sure which one is that. Okay, so let's see and do this example. We need to write a code which checks whether a number is divisible by 2 and 3, 2 or 4, or by 2 or 3 but not both. So we already have done this code in the past. I'm just going to tell you that here we have used the logical operator and or and not. Okay, so here I'm saying that the number must be divisible by 2 and the number must be divisible by 3. And if this is the case, then I will print this. If the number is divisible by 2 or the number is divisible by 3, any of these is true. Like if this is true and this is false, I will say the number is divisible by 2 or 3. And if this is false and this is true, I will still execute this statement because false or true is true. Okay, so let me ask you a question. What will happen if I have a number of 16? What shall be the output? Is this true or false? Yeah, this is true. And what about this? Yes, false. So what about this then? Yeah, this is false. So do we go inside? No, yes. So what do we do then? We go to the next line. Yes. So is this true? Yes, this is true. Is this true? No, this is false. Then what is this? The big thing. Yes, this is true. So what will happen then? Yeah, we will print it. So once we print it, then what will happen? So we'll print the number 16 is yes. We go to the next line. MashaAllah, very good. And that you can do yourself. Okay, MashaAllah, very good. Very good, guys. So that was from the last lecture. Any question in this? Okay, so let's start lecture number 10, which should be in the last class, but no worries. So we were doing some sort of conditional expressions. Let's do them again. Yes, so let's see. So let's see an example that you assigned 1 if y, you assigned 1 to y if x is greater than 0 and minus 1 to y if x is less than 0. So like this is what you want. You want to assign y to be 1 or minus 1. Y is 1 when x is greater than 0 and y is minus 1 when x is less than 0. So you want to do that in the Python. So you can do it using the if else, that if x is greater than 0, if x is greater than 0, then y is 1, else y is minus 1. Okay, is it clear? Is there any question? Okay, now, how would we write this thing in terms of conditional statement and not if else? So we can do it like this. Y is 1 if x is greater than 0, else minus 1. Okay, so that is if else, and that is conditional expression. Yes, Saeed, mashallah, very good. So y is 1 if x is greater than 0, else minus 1. Any question in this? Anyone who has a problem? Any question in this? Okay. So now you will do this example here. Now we'll have class participation now for this example. Suppose you want to assign a large number of variables, number 1 and number 2 to max. Okay. So let's see in Python. I have to open the Python here actually. Okay. So we can say x is 10. Then you can say y is 1 if x is greater than 0, else minus 1. Okay. So we save the file and then we run it. And then we say print y. You can see y is 1 now. Y is 1 y because x is 10, which is greater than 0. If I do minus 10, we get minus 1. Okay. So any question in this? Remember, this is not an if-else, okay? This is not an if-else statement. This is a conditional expression. And the if-else statement is on the slide. This is an if-else statement, this over here. Okay. So the question here is that we have, let's say, number 1 variable, which could be 3, number 2, another variable, which could be 5, and I want to find the maximum of num1 and num2, and I want to assign it to the, I want to assign the maximum of these two numbers to the max variable. Okay, so I want to assign the maximum to number the max variable. So any idea how we would do that? Yes, yes. In one line, look at this. It says conditional expressions. They are always in one line. By the way, you can see it yourself. It says expression. There's no S here. Okay. So yes, we have a solution from Said. One. Yeah. Else what? Else what? Said, you are writing the same thing. Else what? Yeah. So write it. Write complete. Yeah. Complete. Right. Yes. Ahmad is right. Ahmad is right. Said, you need to write the complete line, you know. So Muhammad Noor is right. No, Isa. You're still missing the oh, I think there's a problem in the Arabic and English writing. So now this is right. Now this is right. Abdul Jawad says you, doctor, yes. No, the question is that if this number is greater, then you say max is num1, which is 3. Let's not get the numbers here. And if this is greater, then you say max is num2. So you save the maximum value of the number in the max. Okay. If num1, yes. So Al-Wali says M1 is the max if number1. No screen. Yes, no screen because I'm reading your comments. So let me open both files together so you can see it as well and I can see it as well. Okay. So anyone who has a different solution, num1 if num1 is greater than S. Yes, but Said has again written in the different. You were right in the first. You were right in the previous line, the previous comment. Okay, guys. So this is a solution. So your max is number1 if number1 is else you say number2. Okay, so let's see. So let's take number1 to be 10 and number2 to be 5. So the max is 10 if 10 is greater than 5, else 5. So is this true or false? This is true. So this is going to be the value of max. Now let's take a different example. Let's say we have num1 11 and num2 21. So we have 11 if 11 is greater than 21, else 21. So this is false. So we'll go to the else statement, 21. So max is now 21. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, so let's see. So we have there was Ahmed Muhammad Noor. Ahmed Muhammad Noor, yes. And we have Saeed Khalid. Okay, next question. Do we have Abdul Rahman Khalid Masood? Do we have this guy with us? This guy, the yellow guy, Abdul Rahman Khalid. Okay, Abdul Rahman, next question. You will help us out, okay? Do you understand this, Abdul Rahman? No. Okay, so, okay. So you need to tell me what is your question, so I can try to answer it. Abdurrahman, do you have a microphone? Abdurrahman, do you have a microphone? Do you have mic, Abdurrahman?
Hi.
Hello. Hang. Yeah, don't worry about it. Abdurrahman, is it you?
Yes, sir.
So, Abdurrahman, do you not understand this?
No.
Okay. Do you understand this?
No.
Okay. Do you understand if and else?
If and else, yes. Maybe كده يعني if
Okay.
else يعني
Yes. Okay. So my question is that I want to assign a value to y. So I would assign -1 to y if x is greater than 0. Okay.
okay.
And I would again assign 1 to y if x is less than 0. So you don't understand the question now? So if x is greater than 0, then assign -1 to y, else assign 1 to y. Do you understand this now?
Again.
If x is positive, then
Okay.
assign -1 to y. Then assign -1 to y.
Okay.
If x is negative, then assign 1 to y. Otherwise, assigned 1 to 1. We have
Okay.
conditions here. So I've written these two conditions. Do you understand these two conditions? Like, how do I get them? I get it from here. And then from there, I write the code, the Python code, in if-else statement. Like, if x is greater than 0, if x is greater than 0, then y must be minus 1. Then y must be minus 1. Okay, I think, yeah, let's put minus 1 here and plus 1 here. Okay, otherwise, you need to assign 1 to y if x is negative. So for x, else, what is else? Else is anything but this. So anything but this is x less than 0. So when x is less than 0, you assign y to be positive.
If negative, else.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I said that we can write this if and else in terms of conditional expression like this. Like y is 1. Okay, minus 1 and plus 1. Like y is minus 1 if x is positive. Otherwise, else y is 1. Else y is 1. Y is 1. Okay? Okay. So now I have a question for you.
Yes.
So how would I implement this? That y is 2 if x is greater than 10 and y is 0 if x is less than 10. How would I write this thing in terms of conditional expression? What do you think is going to be its conditional expression? Like, how would I write this in the Python in the form of conditional expression?
If x 10,
If x is greater than 10, then 2 dots, y equals to 2.
2.
Then,
Else
so what do we do else? 2 dots.
y equal negative 2.
No, it's 0. 0. Okay.
Okay.
Now, how can you write this thing in terms of conditional expression? This is the conditional expression here. So you would say y is 2. When will y be 2? If x is greater than 10. Else, it's 0. Okay.
Okay.
So now help us doing this example. Do you understand the question?
I don't understand this example.
Okay, let me help you out. So you need to write a conditional statement, okay, like one line statement, which displays the message the number is real if the number is which displays the message the number is even if the number is even. Otherwise, it displays the number is odd. So it must display number is even if the number is even. And how about we do it in the if and else? Can you help me in doing the if and else first, and then we do the conditional expression?
Else.
So if number is even, how do we know number is even? How do we know any number is even? Is 5 even? Abdulrahman, is 5 even or odd?
5 even. Sorry, I don't understand.
Is 5 even or odd?
5 is even.
Oh. Wow. We are facing a big problem here now. How do you know 5 is even? How do you check? How do you decide? Why would you say 5 is an even? By the way, how do we check a number is even or odd? Anyone? Who will tell me how would we check the number is even or odd? Yeah, but then what would happen by dividing by 2? That's not an answer. We can divide 3 by 2 as well. We can divide 4 by 2 as well. Yes, Talal is right. Yes, Abdurrahman Isa is right. Badar, your answer is incomplete. Isa is right. So the number is even if the remainder is 0. We say print number is even. Else we print number is odd. Okay, but that's not the question. The question is to write this thing in the conditional statement. How would I do that? This is the question. The question is not this. So how would I do it in the conditional statement form? Yes, one line. Yes, Talal is right. So this is how we do it. Okay, so we print number is even only if the number is divided by 2, else we print this thing. Okay, anything else? Yes, we can do it Python. Nihar asking, yes, we can do it Python. Let's see. So let me see. print it's given if x 0, else print else it's odd. It's given. Why is minus 10? Let's take minus 11. Odd. Okay. Where is Abdullah Isa? I mean on my list. Abdullah Isa. I cannot find your name here. Okay, here is it. Is this your first time? Abdullah Isa, is this your first time? MashaAllah, then we give you 2 marks, you know? This is the first time we give you 2 marks. Good effort, MashaAllah. Okay. Okay, so let's get back to the work. Okay, so Doctor, what about me? Al Walid. Al Walid, did you answer anything? But there were only 2 answers, Talal and okay, let me see. Then why would I give it Talal? Where is Al Walid? Yeah, but no, that is not Al Walid. It's a good try. It's a good try, but not the best answer. Yeah, but let's just Al Walid. Now that he has, where is Al Walid? Is this Al Walid? So yeah, it's a good try, but not the best answer. Okay. Okay. Al Walid up. What do you mean, Al Walid? Yeah, I've seen his answer. So this is his answer. Yes, me. Yeah, Saeed Khalid. What do you mean by me? Oh, oh, Saeed Khalid. Okay, okay. Where is Saeed? Okay. Well, we already have given you marks one here. Okay. Is this one for this question or from the previous question? Yeah, I think this is from the. So now you have 2 questions today. What is Bach? Bach. Okay. So let's come to the lecture now. Who is going to help in finding the output? So now we have. I'm gonna ask these guys. This guy, Nasir Suleiman. Do we have Nasir Suleiman with us? Do we have Nasir Suleiman with us? Yes, Nasir. Help us in solving this question. Yes, yes, you can do it on the chat as well. Next time, get the microphone. So what do you think? So we have 2, 3, and 6. So we have x is 2, this is 3, and this is 6. This is the question. This is the question here. What is the output? Guys, we might have a midterm exam on campus, okay? So you need to be very careful with that because there's so much cheating going on. Yeah, but the question is from the Nasir Suleiman. Why is no one should answer it? It's Nasir who has to answer it. So x is 2, y is 3, and z is 6. Okay, so Nasir, is this true or false? Yes. Nasir, is this true or false? Yeah. Nasir, is this true or false? Nobody else should respond. Okay, only Nasir will respond. What about this Nasir? True or false? And what about this Nasir? True or false? Why true? Why? By the way, Nasir, if it was 13, it would be false. Then what would that be? True and false is? Yeah, the answer is false, yes. And the output will be then? It's 13. The output will be? No. Only Nasir will answer. Okay, only Nasir will answer here. And the output will be? If it's false, if this is false, then what will be the answer? What will be the output? Yes. So Nasir, I'm gonna write it here that you got 1 marks, but you have no mic. Next time you should have mic. Okay. So let's see if there's any question here. So if x is less than the print sorted, if one is true and that is false, the condition is considered. No, yes, there's an and here. And Abdullah Khalifa, you're right. It is an and here. Then you're right. Yes, and there is an and here. So you're right. So, anyways, for this question, the answer will be for this number 2, 3, and 6. The answer will be sorted. This is the output. This is not an output. This is not an answer. This is the answer. This will give you 10 out of 10, and this will give you 3 out of 10. Okay. So there's a guy who said print sorted. Yeah, Abdullah Khalifa, do you clear? Are you clear about this? That the output is this and not this. So be very careful about this because there's a high possibility of having an on-campus midterm exam. Okay. So who would like to help me in writing in solid? Let's do this first. Let's do the A part first and the B part afterwards. So how do I do it? Anyone else who may have a different answer? Let's do the part A first only, Isa. We come to the part B afterwards, okay? So what do you think about the part A? Yes, Abdullah, Omar Saleh, and Isa are right. So you will do like that. So your ticket price is 20. if age is greater than or equal to 16, else it's 10. So that's the answer for this. 20, sorry. Any problem in the part A, guys? Anyone who has a problem with the part A? Okay, let's do the part B now. Part B. Let's do the part B on the Python, actually, Let's do the part B on the Python. So let's say count is 100, and it says print count. I'm going to do the example, the answer for each cell. If count is divisible by 10, else print count and end with. So look at this, what happened. So count is divisible by 10, so we printed count. But if you do 101, it will again print count. Let's make it interesting. Let's make it interesting, actually, Let's put some stars here. Then you have stars. Okay? MashaAllah, guys, you're getting good now. So this is the answer. Okay. I think you can do it yourself. Yeah, in this question, they ask you to write the conditional expression using if and else statements. So you need to convert, if you want to convert this thing into if or else, what do? You say if number is this, then you print I, else you print J. Okay, so it's not a big question. You can do it. Oh, okay, the time is over, but can we have 10 more minutes? No, we need some. Okay. Can we have 10 more minutes, guys? Because I want to start this chapter number 5. Okay, so that is the end of chapter number 4. We're gonna start chapter number 5, which is a very interesting chapter, and that chapter talks about loops. Okay, loops. By the way, on the Wednesday, what is the date on Wednesday? Wednesday, we have 3rd March. On Wednesday, 3rd March, at 4:40 to 6:30 p.m., we have the practice session 2. Okay, everybody happy with this? Can you please check the other section as well? Okay, so and here we'll do if, else, and loops. Okay. Yeah, please check with the other section as well, and inshallah we'll do it. Okay, so loop is a program that executes the statement many times. Let's say you want to display that the programming is fun 100 times. You can display it 100 times by writing the print statement 100 times. Am I right? So if you write the print statement programming is fun 100 times, if you want to write the programming is fun statement 100 times, you have to print it 100 times. But can we do better than that? Is there any better way of doing it? Well, there is one better way of doing it, and that is called while loop. So we have while loop here. So what we do is, if this is true, this is a condition. If it's true, we go inside. Okay, and when we reach here, we come back and check again. If it's false, then we leave. Okay, if it's true, we go inside. We execute the statements, and once we execute the statements, we go back to the while and check again the condition. And now if the condition is true, we again execute this command. And after executing, we go back and check the while condition. If it's true, we again execute these statements and go and check the while condition. And now if the while condition is false, then we exit. Okay, do you understand this? So do you understand this thing? Yeah, let's see. What is value of count? The count is 0. Is this true or false? The count is 0. Is this true or false? It's true. So we go inside the while loop. We go inside and execute these two statements. So we print on the screen the programming is fun. And then we execute the next statement. The next statement is count equals to count plus 1. What is count? Count was 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. So it becomes 1 now. This is 1 now. Okay. And then from here, we go back to the while. Now the count is 1. Is this true or false? Yes. So we again execute these two statements. The first statement is programming is fun. And then the count was 1. And the 1 plus 1 is 2. Now the count is 2 now. We go back again. The count now is 2. Is it true or false? We do. So when do we stop? Guys, when do we stop? We stop when this count becomes 100. We go here. 100 is not less than 100. So it's false now. So then we exit without doing anything. And by that time, we have 100 of these statements. Not 99, 100, because why? We start from 0. Okay, start from 0. Okay, so we'll talk more about this while loop again in the next class. So in more detail. Okay. Any question, guys? Yeah, one come from the it's 100 because we start from 0. Any question? Okay, then. Thank you very much.